Dominique O'Neill joins us now after spending the day there earlier. Dominique, how has this event grown over the years?
Well, Michael, 19 years ago, Acoustics for Autism started in the corner of Village Idiot as a small community fundraiser. Today, it stretches across Uptown, drawing thousands and generating major support for local families and businesses, all for an amazing cause. Well, Jeff, I can tell you this morning, I spent the whole entire morning as officials combed through this area right behind me at this burned out house on Baden Street looking for Renda Brown. Yeah, Michael, when I arrived here on the scene, it was quite busy. Right now, one thing we do know is one person was shot and found dead. And right behind me, as you can see, this is the scene where everything happened. One person has been found dead inside a home in a 300 block of Rockingham Street. Hey, Dan, it's been great. It's been a great turnout here at this toy giveaway here in South Toledo. I'm joined by the owner of Toledo Arc right now. Just tell us a little bit about what makes this so special and why you have people coming out.
Dominique, how's it going out there?
Yes, Michael, things are just getting underway right now. This is for a benefit for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Toledo, and right now I'm joined by the president and CEO of the organization, Jim Robbins. Mr. Jim Robbins, just tell us, what is the biggest impact of this event? It's been around for more than 20 years.
Yep, this is our 24th year, and this is the biggest fundraiser and most fun event that we have in Northwest Ohio, but specifically for the Boys and Girls Club.
As you can see behind me, the scene is very, very active, and it appears that there was at least one person that was shot.
Now, Dom, what have you found out?
Yes, Melissa, what I found out so far that 2 people have been shot, and what we know right now is one female was taken into custody. This event drew over 40,000 people, and many people I talked to today tell me the cause is bigger than anything. That's right, Michael. Cell phone video we obtained shows 21-year-old Kobe Gaston being jumped and beaten by several people outside a facility while security guards nearby appear to watch without stepping in. Now Gaston and his family say the physical injuries are serious, but the emotional toll may be even harder to heal from. Video sent to us by an anonymous source shows Gaston being attacked by a group of 4 people in the parking lot. Gaston says it all started with the road rage encounter after he honked his horn at another car on the road. He says the group followed him to work, then attacked him. In the video, Gaston could be heard yelling for help while being punched and kicked repeatedly, including blows to his head. He says the violence actually started even before the video began recording.
Like a minute, 2 minutes before that video started, they was already stomping.
Gaston showed us the injuries he's still recovering from.
I just want justice, to be honest. Man, I can't feel my face. My jaw broke, my cheek broke, my eye socket.
But Gaston says what hurt almost as much as the attack itself was feeling like no one stepped in to help.
If they could still be beating me, they'd still be beating me, man. Security didn't come to help me. Nobody tried to intervene. It was just me.
His mother, Melissa Gaston, says watching the video of her son being beaten has been absolutely heartbreaking.
So when I see that they have security vests on and they're just standing there watching and witnessing, what are they exactly securing? What is the correct protocol? Who are they protecting? Because I know they're supposed to be all about safety first, right? And in this case, I feel like my son was not safe at all.
She says the past week has taken a heavy toll on their entire family.
The mental toll that it has taken, not only the physical toll, but the mental toll, not only on Kobe itself, but our entire family. We're very close, and it's been a tough week.
Despite everything that's happened, Gaston says he's focusing on healing and staying hopeful.
I know God won't put me through nothing I can't handle, man, so I'm just trying to get better and recover and take it day by day.
We reached out to the Amazon's communications team asking about the security response, and they said this was a horrible incident, and they're cooperating fully with the Rossford Police Department in their investigation. We reached out to the Rossford PD to get more details about that investigation. So far, we have yet to hear back. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTOL 11. Well, Michael, the dozens of people that gathered near the intersection of Central and Secord today were frustrated over the bombings, calling it an illegal use of the military. Those were the chants heard on Secord and Central Saturday afternoon. As protesters waved signs in response to the strikes in Iran, some protesters say they're worried about the conflict escalating and the ripple effects it could have globally.
If we keep fighting, it's just going to make things a lot worse. We have to break this cycle.
And with the military once again being used by the president without approval from Congress, these protesters worry about what this moment could mean both internationally and here at home.
We obviously have a madman running the United States government, and he's the one that's particularly in that office. But the shots are being called by the companies that are making billions of dollars on this.
That's Mike Ferner, a Navy veteran. He says as billions, if not trillions, are spent overseas, he questions why more isn't being spent at home.
My concern is that the city of Toledo, like all the other cities in this country, are going to continue to not have the resources they need to take care of the infrastructure and take care of people's health, because we're spending all that money on the war machine.
The other half is going to do from that square.
Joshua Hagans, who's a Toledo resident, called the situation complicated, but says he believes the U.S. should stop involvement in Iran and disengage.
Not the United States' position to decide who is and who isn't in power. And when these kinds of conflicts happen, typically it's people like you and I who die in it.
Others say they fear civilian deaths will only lead to more violence.
Violence will not bring peace and democracy to Iran, to the Middle East, or to our own lives.
Protesters say they plan to continue organizing and are calling on Congress to take action. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTOL 11.
Dominique O'Neill joins us in studio. Dominique, what are these plans?
Well, Kaylee, downtown Toledo's biggest players say the key to a stronger 2026 is simple. Stop planning separately and start activating together. Leaders from the city of Toledo, Lucas County, Destination Toledo, Metro Parks Toledo, and the Downtown Toledo Improvement District and Connect Toledo are aligning their event calendars under one coordinated strategy. The focus isn't on adding more events, it's building momentum by layering and cross-promoting the ones that already draw crowds. That includes St. Patrick's Day, the first party in the park, opening day for the Toledo Mud Hens, Jeep Fest, and a new event, Pickle Mania.
We brought our event calendars to one table and we said, where can we layer activations? Where can we cross-promote? Where can we work together for the benefit of downtown Toledo?
Activation specialist Cheryl Hardy says coordination alone could multiply the impact.
Well, we really haven't added any events, but what we're expecting is that the cross-promotion and the layering elevates all of the events. So we're kind of expecting exponential impact, and we're really excited about that.
Destination Toledo says the region's travel economy already generates lots of money every year and contributes millions in tax revenue.
Our travel economy is $2.9 billion a year. It contributes $83 million in taxes that goes right back into making this just a better place to live.
And the hope is this coordination will only increase that. Lucas County Commissioner Pete Gerken says this collaboration marks a cultural shift for the first time in decades. They're all working together and says this can all make a difference.
I think there's anticipation and momentum. Many times we look at ourselves, sometimes in this community we look at our shoes rather than look up. We're looking up today, and where there's excitement, there's momentum, and then we can deliver the product.
It was the fall of 1986, and Caldwell's cross-country team were just crossing the finish line at the state meet, ending their season with the flawless 137-0 record, securing the state championship and setting two records that still haven't been touched: the lowest point total at the meet with 26 points and the largest margin of victory with 85 points. Almost 40 years later, former Caldwell coach Ron Martin, who guided the team, recently reflected on the historic run during a recent cross-country meet in Attica.
And my job as a coach is to get kids to buy into what I have to sell. And I promise them if they do, that they'll have success with it.
While Martin says he believed in the team from the beginning, on the surface, they didn't necessarily seem like championship material. They were just a group of kids from a little farm school outside of Marietta. And at one point, other schools even picked on them about it.
Teams come up to us and said, don't you know the little kids race was earlier in the day? And another team came up and said, don't you know you're too small to win? Well, that added fuel to our kids' fire.
The smack talk fueled the kids' ambition. Martin says all he added was the confidence in themselves to truly take the kids to the next level.
Good coaches get kids to believe in the coach. Great coaches get kids to believe in themselves.
And soon the kids were out racing and outpacing all the other kids in the region. And soon the state, creating a connection to running that outlived the season.
We're very blessed. Of our top 8, 7 went on to run Division I cross country, including our number 1 runner went to Michigan, became an All-American at Michigan. Others went to Kent State, Ohio University, University of Cincinnati. So very blessed.
That's Randy Lowe, one of the star runners from that legendary '86 team. Lowe says the lessons he learned back then have carried him through life, guiding him to work hard and take big leaps.
The biggest takeaway I took away from my sport was belief in myself, discipline, the discipline to know that I can complete any task.
As the 40th anniversary of their historic season approaches next fall, the Caldwell team's legacy continues to inspire new generations of runners across Ohio. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTOL 11.